Hi, everyone. I am this little talking head in the corner, and I'm going to talk to you today about understanding your trauma blueprint from a nervous system lens. So, your nervous system, what is it? It is your body's command center consisting of your brain, your spinal cord, and then the vast nerves that transmit electrical signals between the brain and the body. So, when you have a nervous breakdown, there's a disconnect between your mind and your body. So, your nervous system is your electrical wiring. I refer to it as the energetic body. And when you do the nervous system work the way that I teach it, the way that I share it, the way that works for me, is understanding that we are different bodies within our own ecosystem. So, understanding your trauma blueprint is not about diagnosis, not about pathologization. I can't get that word out. It's not about labels. That's not the work that I do. That's for everybody else that focuses on that. What I'm focusing on is teaching you how to understand your old blueprint and how you replace it with a new blueprint. So, with your trauma blueprint, we have four reactions: fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Those are survival mechanisms that your nervous system imprinted on you. That's your blueprint of your nervous system. So, that is the way that your nervous system has been wired to survive. So, when you shift towards having a nervous breakdown or you're not um, coping as well, your nervous system has been maxed out of that blueprint. So when you're shifting towards a new blueprint, you have to tear that all down. And it's not just going to do something for X amount of time and that miraculously is done. Again, a nervous breakdown is a disconnect between your mind and your body. The wiring system of who you are is not working well, and you have to learn how to rewire that piece by piece. It is not easy work. Is it intentional work? Um, yeah. So I won't get into any more of that. So again, understanding your trauma blueprint: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. You're going to slowly work with the responsiveness with your nervous system. That means your nervous system is rewiring. So for flight, it's connecting more into creativity, that fire energy with your spiritual body, that connection to creating. With that flight reaction, you're going to shift with intentional movement. That is connecting with your mental body, air element, working on freeze reaction to a sacred pause response. That means honoring your emotional body, that water element, taking time to pause. And then finally, fawn response, that people pleasing, overdoing reaction to pleasing self response, and that is connected with your physical body, the earth element. So I work with the elements, your nervous system reaction, nervous system responses, and which body that it is tied into. All of that makes the ecosystem of who you are. So understanding your own trauma blueprint is important as you shift to the responsiveness. So, within that understanding where your nervous system reacts, so you could have a huge reaction of fight. You may be thinking that fight is your main trauma blueprint, which it can be, but as you go down to the layers, it can actually be about the fact that you are over pleasing, people pleasing. Okay. So you may have higher reactions within your trauma blueprint with um, information in the background that triggers the nervous system to react like that. So again, understanding your trauma blueprint is important. Which reactions are for you: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. How you want to go towards being responsive, creativity, intentional movement, sacred pause, pleasing self, and understanding that you are your own ecosystem and there's many bodies involved. Your spiritual body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your physical body, all tied into with your energetic body that is your nervous system. So this is the first video, Understanding Trauma Blueprint. I didn't know how else to do it besides popping myself as a little talking head in the corner. Thank you for being here. Take care.